Yeah, that awesomes. It's all good, dude. Just kind of want everybody to be aware of that. Big Woody's yours? Oh, cool. I'm excited to see the Woody. I'm trying to decide what kind of ride I want to make right now. And trying to debate on whether or not I want, you know, to actually put all of the effort into designing a ride. I kind of want to put something here, but then that's being built, so that's fine. Project Coaster? Behind is left! Build the roller coasters. Loops? I don't want to build loops. Loops are for twats. Let me look up a thing. I like having reference images. They make me happy. Nah, this ain't gonna have any loops, dude. I'm sorry. Also, I don't like this color. Something wrong with this color. Something very wrong with that color. It's actually ain't a bad remix. I thought it was gonna be impossible to stand. No, that's not what I mean, Utobi. When I was referring to the realism of your layout, I was not talking about the hills. It was just the way you had them laid out. Sure, Faint. But no, I was not referring to the loops thing. The number of loops was fine. That wasn't the issue. The issue was just the way you had the loops laid out, dude. How high is that? 42 meters? This is gonna be a pain in the ass to lay out. Just don't, like, make something that you can't complete, right? That's the whole thing. You want to be able to finish the park in time, right? Arbitrary. So, just don't overreach. Trust me, though, roller coasters are not all about loops. Some of the best roller coasters out there do not even have a loop. I might need to extend this beach a bit. You may have to make it. So you're just, are you gonna do 4 full separate parks, or are you gonna do 4 separate themes? How high was that? Cats are like fighting over the like little bit of fresh air by the window. Okay, so that's 51 meters. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some land manipulation around this. That's fine. See, let's try this. Yeah, exactly, audio. Exactly. Like, loops can be fun, but they're not needed, that's for sure. They're not, like, loops are great and all, you know, Smiler exists, but it's not all that you need, that's for sure. Okay. This remix is on the tip of your tongue? Here, I can just give you the remix. Yeah, it's Goldenrod Game Corner. I actually listen to this remix relatively frequently. It's a good one. Let's just try this. Whoopsies. Let's see if I can make this work. I have an idea in my head. I'm real curious if I can make it work. God damn it. I hate that I can't do those on an angle. And I just, like, collide with my own track. I'm so good at this. Let's just stay banked. There we go. You want to listen to the Sonic remixes? The Sonic remixes are pretty damn good. I mean, basically all I've listened to today, DJ Freaky, has been OCR stuff. Put this over on the screen, that'll make this easier. That's not good at all. Thorn. You okay, man? Actually, let's just do this. There we go. Wait, no, I screwed that up. Derp. They don't hurt? Okay. Well, that's still concerning. Yeah, even though I've never played Undertale, I still like the Undertale remixes. There's so much good Undertale music out there. Yeah, this is an Undertale remix. I'm just hoping that this is smooth. Yeah, no, it's real good music. The fan base behind that game is a little scary, but can't let that ruin a good game soundtrack, that's for sure. You bought the soundtrack because you could? I'm assuming you never regretted it? I don't like the actual soundtrack that much. Because a lot of the tracks are really short. Just kind of random. Oh, hey, Cyclone's hopping on the server. Cool. Because a lot of the tracks are just kind of short and don't really do a lot, but the remixes are all a lot better, in my opinion. Actually, let's do some breaks. It's very rare to see me build big roller coasters, so be excited for this, guys. Because of the fan base? Yeah, well, I'm scared to stream it. I'll tell you that. One thing I'm lucky about, though, is my girlfriend played through the whole thing kind of before it got real bad. So I know exactly what the game does story-wise. And then, well, she played it, and then that interested me enough, so I just went and watched a bunch of videos that just broke down all 3 possible endings and all the story. It didn't come out of nowhere. If you know anything about the people behind Undertale, it makes perfect sense why the fan base is ridiculous. It makes perfect sense. Just do a little bit of research about the people behind Undertale and what they've done before, and the people who helped working on Undertale and all that stuff. It makes perfect sense why the fan base is ridiculous. I'm kind of tempted to zero clearance that, but I'm not going to. Really? It's free on Steam? Probably because their next game's coming out real soon. Yeah, me making a B&M hyper. What is this madness? What is this madness? I don't like this. But yeah, no. Anyways, it shouldn't come across as a surprise. That being said, they do good work, but the people that follow their work are kind of scary. All of your friends are super hype about it. It's just got a cool story and good characters and good writing. My big problem with Undertale is it's a type of game that I know I wouldn't like. Like, just looking at Undertale, and I did try playing it, and I have 6 minutes on it. And in that 6 minutes, I decided I never wanted to play it ever again. I can't stand that style of game. It's just not for me. We'll see you later, Shrek. You got field trip? I got you. We'll see you more when summer rolls around, I assume, Shrek. We'll see you later, dude. You have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, no, I can't stand that style of game. Kind of retro RPG, I guess. Esque thing. Oops. Roll into the end. Dude got pissed when I suggested. Toby Fox wasn't the second coming of Jesus. I don't even want to get into that, man. I don't even want to get into that. It's the story. That's why people like that game so much. Well, partially because Toby Fox was involved with it, and because of the story. That's why people like it so much. The people who follow the people who made Undertale are kind of nuts for everything that he makes. It makes sense if you think about it. It's a pre-existing fan base for his work. Horizontal loop? Why are you asking for horizontal loop? Man, it hit 115 kilometers an hour. Jesus. Really hope this is rideable. Hey, Zroning. You've been lurking all day. How you doing, man? I didn't make a loop. What are you talking about? I mean, there's that, but that's not really a loop. I'd overbank it if I could. I'm just hoping that it's rideable. It is a hyper twister. What are you talking about? No, you think he means the helix? Okay. That's not a loop. Helix is not a loop. Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. Considering it hits 115 kilometers an hour, those ratings are kind of low. I don't even know the game that this is a remix from. But it's catchy as fuck. Well, cool stuff. Now I get to go start decorating that. Man, all of a sudden, guys, seriously, don't block us in, okay? Like, this path is now a dead end. I don't know who built this, who built Twister Roller Coaster 2, but we really need to be able to get this pathway out. So please build this pathway around your ride. Make sure that we have exits. I'm actually going to extend this pathway here. Like, it's very important that we have ways to expand the park, otherwise we're gonna get stuck. More frame broke? Shit. Well, you were trying to run 2 games at once, right? For whatever reason.
Welcome to the Blind Cove.
Throny! Thank you very much for keeping that sub alive, friend. Welcome back for another month. It's good to have you guys. Gonna get a little bit of resub hype in chat. That's the 3rd one today, man. 3rd one. That's actually like a long time resub. I can't remember how long his sub train was before, but he subbed until around August, originally. It's a good couple of months you were subbed. Yeah, no, whoever built this green roller coaster, we need to get this pathway running either over top of them, there, or running along here. It's what keeps the stream up and running, man. Whoops, Jesus, and I closed my music. Rip. Go to open a new tab and I accidentally closed it. I'm good at this internet thing. There we go. Alrighty. You did the little seppuku. Because then it's also annoying. That's not good, man. Also, Ronnie, that means, because I haven't done this yet for you. There you go. I owe you another 400 tickets. 0 clearance? Yeah, you can have that. Also, guys, I need to showcase this real quick. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Is that not beautiful? This is what Fogg's been incognito working on. Oh, hey, Pac-Man. How you doing, dude? But, dude, this is... makes my buildings look kind of dinky. Man. I'll see you later, Red Fez. Cheers, dude. Been busy with tennis in school. Okay, doing sports and stuff. Paddington Stations and Houses of Parliament. It looks awesome, dude. Have to work out. Yeah, I know. Working out what to do after you just finish building something is always kind of like, In a world where I basically never build roller coasters anymore, me building a ride is like kind of weird, almost. Turn the music down a tad. Also, this is Secret of Mana music, if anybody was wondering. That's not comfortable, Thorn. This thing actually hits like 100-something kilometers an hour at the bottom. That's like 115, which is kind of awesome. It's almost as exciting as my giant coaster. Yeah, this game's weird like that, ain't it? Let's watch it once more. I don't know, dude. I think this roller coaster is pretty exciting. What do you mean? What are the ranks? When do they unlock? For time? I actually can't remember. Just need to edit one. Yeah. 5 is guest, 25 is handyman, 50 is mechanic, 500 is legend, 250 is entertainer, and 1,000 is super Craigasm. Hey, Skeptic. How you doing? I mean, come on, it should be obvious why your little go-kart is almost as exciting. It's go-karts, man. Where'd your go-karts go? There we go, right here. It's like 6.0, but the intensity on mine is much higher. Good stuff on that pathway, by the way. Thank you. We should keep that extending. We should probably bring the pathway over to here. I'll do a bunch of scenery in here and fill this whole area out. There we go. Well, I need to start working on this now. I got a lot of scenery to doodle. Might as well start down here. Working out what to build is always tough, ain't it? Preferably no giant toilets, though. Your talent is better used elsewhere. Does look awesome. Yeah, no, Furpy does good scenery. Furpy also did this. Vomit comic? Yep. So Furpy did that. Furpy also did this. I can't even tell where it starts and finishes. Like, I know the entrance is right there, but... I'm looking forward to this being done. This little Woody right here. Oh, good stuff, Furpy. I haven't played this in a long time, Wolfzone. Well, OpenRCT makes it real easy, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's a big Woody. It almost looks like it's trying to be a, well, it's definitely a land coaster, but it almost looks like it's trying to be, like, it reminds me of a mine coaster layout. Like a mine, like a, you know what I'm trying to say. 3, nah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Wolfzone. Planet Coaster, on the other hand, is pretty good. Planet Coaster's pretty good. Cool stuff. Well, I like it. It's very Mine Train. What's the word I was looking for? I find, Fred, people who started on RCT3 prefer RCT3. People who started on RCT2 prefer RCT2. I don't hate on it. I just, yeah. Yeah, played Planet Coaster. You need a good computer. But OpenRCT makes RCT2 absolutely 100% playable still. Possible to build in PC. You mean like that ice? I mean, you'd have to use the snow biome. You would have to use the snow biome, but yeah, no, you could do that. Yeah, no, it's lovely. Furpy stuff is great. It sticks to the shape of the mountain too, which is cool. Also like this little thing. This little steel coaster. It's cute. This one's also neat. Looking forward to seeing what this turns into. I think screwed up somewhere. You know, Wolf Zone, if you haven't played RCT in a long time. What, outside? Or in the game? Because I've got, like, it locked to sunny. It shouldn't be able to rain. Although I'm not certain if that rolls onto your end. Because we had some pretty heavy rain earlier, but it's since dried up. Hey, kitty. There's a cat behind me. Big deal it is to just plop stuff down. It's because it's not on a grid. Like, that's the reason why. My issues with RCT3 are all surrounding the UI. The way the game looks. I think the scenarios in Planet Coaster are bad, but I think they're worse in RCT3. I think the game is ugly. The game suffers from major memory leaks and has worse performance than Planet Coaster once you build a large park, in my opinion. Where do I live? That's like I live in the greater Vancouver area, BC. For all the extra objects, I've just accumulated them. I got the first couple packs from New Element, but I've just accumulated them from hopping onto multiplayer servers. Making a go-kart pack just for go-karts? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Making a go-kart pack just for go-karts? Bathroom in PC. Build ugly squares with the 2 pre-built bathrooms that are super expensive. Otherwise, you gotta download everything from the workshop. I almost think that comparing, like, to me, that is a net positive that you have to decorate them yourself. It forces creativity and it makes the game interesting. So, as someone who likes creativity in games, that is a net positive, you know? Also, you gotta remember, I don't hate RCT3. I don't. I really, really don't. It's just not as good as 2. If that makes sense. I would rather play 2 any day than play RCT3. There's nothing wrong with RCT3, and I need you to know that I'm not saying that RCT3 is a bad game. I don't think it's a bad game. I just simply think that comparatively to RCT2, I would rather play RCT2, and I think RCT2 is a better game. So you just made go-karts? Well, I mean, you can break the game. You can break this game pretty easily in that way. I know, maybe Fragged, you should just play Parkitect then, if you want a new version. So that's what RCT3 is trying to be. Oh, sorry, not that's what Parkitect's trying to be. It's more of a, if they were to make RCT3 now, just get the mod that turns off the camera lock. Also, DJ Freaky, whenever you join a multiplayer server, you get all of the objects from that server, so that's another really easy way. I'm just kind of amazed that nobody's made like 5 servers that are just get all of the objects that you need for custom scenery servers. You do like Parkitect? Yeah, like just if Planet Coaster's too much, like I understand why people think that Planet Coaster can be too much. I get that, you know? There's a lot of freedom in that game and a lot of forced creativity, and if that's not your thing, that makes sense. That doesn't make it a worse or better game than RCT 3, it just means it's a game that's not for you. If that makes sense. So, if that's what you want from a game, then play Parkitect. Simple RCT? Wait, what? What do you mean? Wolfzone, I don't get the question. Also, once again, I'm so fucking tired of Legend of Zelda remixes. Stop it. There's too many. Custom scenery server, workbench server? Yeah, no, just like a server that serves up all of the custom scenery you need. Like, just basic custom scenery, so just like walls and stuff, and then advanced, so like custom supports and whatnot. Because Planet Coaster is like more complicated RCT 3 that doesn't run on a grid. That admittedly has some problems, but it's being improved upon. One of the first OpenRCT streams I watched, like 75% of what he was using was custom sceneries, and he was so confused. Wait, one of my streams? Or whose stream was it? Or was it just somebody else? Called duels. I hate the combat. You're on a 72 win streak, so you're just wrecking fools? I hate the combat in Minecraft, man. It's so bad. It's always been bad. They improved it, but it's still bad. It's Metroid. Metroid 1. Crimson Depths. I love Metroid music. It's really good. Do 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 is like the Metroid theme. Rest in peace, Metroid. Oh, I gotcha, DJ Freaky. Yeah, no, I remember the first couple times I spotted a lot, like, it was screenshots is what I saw first, was screenshots of custom scenery in RCT, and I was like, Jesus. I still try and keep the custom scenery kind of to a minimum so that newer players don't get super heavily overwhelmed immediately upon looking at my servers, and I want people... That might... Okay, to whoever's building this white coaster, you might want to put that somewhere else. You might want to put this white coaster somewhere else. Just before you get super heavily into it, maybe try moving it over here, because I don't know if we have space for another ride in here. Might want to, like, either, like, move it over here or something. Ooh, that's neat. Is that Fog? Or is this somebody else? Or is this, Cyclone? Nope. Curious about who's building that. Oh, busted. Gotcha. Anybody who isn't a noob? Dude, I can't stand Minecraft combat just in general. You actually need skill, yeah, huh? A holiday camp kind of thing? Well, cool stuff. Yeah, like, we can put more flat rides over here, but it's... I've got ideas for all of this right here, kind of. I kind of want to just have this area to myself. Sorry to be selfish, but... Sorry to be all shellfish, but, you know... Okay. And the combat in Minecraft is just trash altogether. It's just bad. I'm not a fan. There's very few games like Minecraft that I'm even mildly interested in these days, though, unfortunately. Okay. But yeah, no, we're gonna definitely do some rocky outcrop around here. And then I think just like a bunch of like bushy scenery over here. And then I'm thinking like a bit of a pathway thing over here. I can actually work on the pathway first. Let's get that sorted. Figured exactly how I want this to look. Oh, this is actually a really good remix. Oh, this is another Metroid remix, but this one's really good. The Jade Catacombs from Super Metroid. Block games. Yeah, well, I mean, there's two subgenres of games that we've encountered, like, I think genre exhaustion on at this point, and that's like zombie survival games and voxel-based Minecraft-esque games, you know? You never really do PvP? The updated combat is gross. Yeah, that's kind of where I stand on the Minecraft PvP. I don't like it. Never have. I don't think I ever will. I can't find anything to like in the combat. If you like it, that's fine. Like, you guys gotta remember, like, I do say a lot of things that are my opinions, and if you disagree with my opinions, that's fine. Like, I'm not saying you have to agree with me to watch my stream or anything, but, like, I personally can't stand the Minecraft combat. I think it's bad. It's a lot of things about Minecraft that could be better. Nothing against anybody who plays Minecraft, but there's a lot of things about Minecraft that could be a lot better. I think anybody who plays Minecraft consistently would know that. But, you know, there's a lot of things about every game that could be better. You know, there's a lot of things about Planet Coaster that could be better. Red. Now it's been a while. Let's serve some treats. I mean, don't start the fanfare or nothing. Hope you're doing well. Problem is that you left. Hence why I'm not going to serve any treats. You left, and I haven't seen you in a long time. How you been, though? I mean, I know a lot of people who gave up on Minecraft. Me included. Yeah, I know. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Drink bleach, Cryohazard. How you doing? You've been climbing the Brawlhalla ladder as long as I can remember, dude. Do you watch Dizzy Disaster, Player One? Because he was doing a Brawlhalla tournament recently with his subscribers. It is Donkey Kong. It is a Smash clone. It is a Smash-esque game, but there's nothing wrong with that. Smash is good. You don't? Okay. He does a lot of Brawlhalla stuff, which is why I was asking. And he's cool. One thing I'm glad about is that they're making a new game mode where you can have all the crafting recipes at first, and you don't need to unlock them by getting specific achievements. Yeah, about 5 years too late is correct, Crocodile. Most definitely. 5 years too late on a lot of things for Minecraft. The problem with Minecraft, I think, is that Notch didn't know what he was doing. Straight up. He had no freaking idea what he was making. So he just kind of made stuff. And some of the things hit, and some of them most definitely didn't. And there's a cat scratching her claws on the back of my chair. Oh, password. Oh, I see, sorry. You know, like, you gotta tag me in the message and just be like, yo, blind password, please. How many people are on the server right now, anyway? 6? Yeah, no, it's been real low player counts today. Good thing I did the smaller map. Yo, what the hell is this? Test park, please ignore. As long as you're not making a concentration camp, we all good. Don't make me ban you, Red. That is true. Microsoft has no input. It's just, what's it called? Mahjong. Don't encourage anybody to do anything of the sort, Red. You said, oh, concentration camp. That's what you said. No. I'm just curious about the person making test park. Please ignore. We're going to figure out who's doing that. Because I'm concerned by it, that's all. Cyclone? Okay, that's probably fine. Well, from the start, Notch didn't fucking know what he was doing, you know? He's just like, just a dude making a thing. That's kind of it. And 1.0 was when I fucking left Minecraft. Man, I didn't even make it to 1.0. I loved Minecraft throughout the alpha. I loved it when it was a browser game. And I loved it all at that point. There's a cat behind my monitor. Please don't break anything, kitty. There's Lego back there. Stop it. Cat, back up. Oh, sorry, cat. You okay? Trying to convince you to not go behind my... You want up on my lap? What? Kitty? No? I totally sent it to you, dude. Yeah, I sent it a second time. It's in your whispers. Okay, fine, run away. I was gonna try and pick you up, kitty. Hardly. I don't know if I want to be on live stream fails. Real talk. It's like, you can get a fuckload of support from that. No, really, Tredge, I had no idea. How you doing, dude? Glad you finally figured out it's Monday. What, were you watching Cleve or something? Did Twitch break whispers? I don't know, dude. But I definitely sent it to you. Check your whispers. I sent it to you twice. Don't make me send it to you on Discord. If you didn't get it that time, I will send it to you on Discord, though. Yeah, I guess, DJ Freaky. I guess. If you're on it for something positive, then I think you're fine. If you're on it for something negative, then you got a problem. Okay, I'll send it to you on Discord. Jesus wept. Thanks for the follow. Welcome home, it's good to have you. Well, I sent it to you on Discord, so you should be able to hop. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so your blacksmith friend got partnered because of a livestream fails video. What happened in the fails video? I'm curious now. I don't really watch those because I find most of them kind of distressing. Okay. Wait, so he sacked himself? What? Ow. Yeah, it's mostly Ice Poseidon being a moron. Which is why I don't really watch live stream fails. Oh, he broke his hammer. Okay. When you said broke his peen, I'm like, wait, he broke his hammer? What? Or he like sacked himself? Like what? So that's kind of funny. I don't think I saw that clip, but I mean, I had a pretty good live stream fail, but it would never translate to live stream fails. It was when that cat did the exact same thing that she just did right now, which is why I tried to move her, which I did. Jumped over my screen and landed on my keyboard and like hit basically every key on my keyboard at once, knocked over my coffee, knocked over my microphone, and shut my computer off and made my computer blue screen. So none of it was recorded, but it's mostly just ice. Yeah, it's just ice being ice. He's just the worst thing that happened. There's nothing wrong with boobs, man. There ain't nothing wrong with a nice pair of boobs. I don't know. I have very little I take very little issue with titty streamers, to be honest with you. Just because if you're watching that and you're supporting that, you're obviously into that. I think there's no issue with that shit existing. Really. Obviously, it, to a point, makes life harder for people like me, you know, just average Joe streaming the video games, but $100-year-old hammer. I'm sorry, wait, what? Lycos, context, please. Yeah, I mean, there is porn sites for that, Skeptic, but at the same time, if the way you want to show yourself and promote yourself on social media is, I am an attractive woman, personally, in my opinion, I don't see any issue with that. The issue with that is when people just, how do I explain this? Lump all female streamers into that. Like, I know some girls who stream on Twitch that are all great, and trust me, none of them ever wear cleavage shirts. But I also watch some female streamers out there who are fucking great, who every now and again want to wear a tank top, and then they get fucking harassed over it. So it's like, the issue isn't what's going on there in and of itself, the issue is the way people react to it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Problem fucking solved. Oh, that's distressing. That's really distressing. Legos. You know what was something that I did find genuinely disturbing? When it comes to tit streamers. I found a streamer recently, and she was streaming Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. And how do I describe this? I'm not going to tell you her name. She only had about 30 viewers. You follow all of them? What, the tit streamers? I mean, you know, you do you, man. But, it's just the way this chick was streaming it. It actually kind of didn't upset me, but it was like, really? Okay, so the game screen was about the size of my camera, maybe a little bit bigger, okay? And her stream was her almost completely naked, just wearing like a tiny little piece top and like a mini skirt, lying down like sideways, awkwardly on a bed, playing with a controller. And I was just like, we're looking at this going, okay, at what point are you going to take your clothes off? Because this is a site about streaming video games, guys. Let's at least keep the focus on the video game and at least keep you about 1/3 of the size of the video game, because I just want to see some Zelda gameplay here, because this ain't, whatever I'm looking at here isn't Zelda gameplay. As a distraction to escape from what? So, just look at that's like, SOS, what'd you come into? I don't know, dude. This is my stream we're talking about, just random discussions about random shit. She might, yeah, dude, she was really good at Zelda. Also really good at partially flashing her underwear. Sorry, I reported the stream for sexual content and moved along with my day. Because that was just weird. Well, I mean, parents are proud of weird things, man. The weird part about it was I'm pretty sure she was underage. That was the weird bit. But, anyways. What do you mean, let's make it clear? But who's the sexist streamer? I've got nothing wrong with sexy lady streamers, man. It's just if that is the point of your stream, you're on the wrong website. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's more, yeah, I concur with that. I agree, DJ Freaky. I mean, League is just popular. There's nothing wrong with League in and of itself. It's a lot of good streamers who stream League. Let me be honest with you about that. There's a lot of really good people out there who stream League. Blinding Cleave goes even? I'm confused. What are you trying to say? What are you voting for, man? Yeah, you do hear Super Metroid. Well, remixes and covers, but yes. I don't know, dude. Oh, the sexiest of streamers? I mean, depends on what kind of sex appeal you're searching for, man. If you want them beautiful radio voice tones, Cleve's probably your dude. Oh yeah, no, I've only listened to OCR today. War Punnage, thanks to that host. It was an actual host, not a host. Those are kind of rare. He's just not giving a fuck. Sometimes I wish he'd give a little bit more of a fuck, but that's Cleve's business, not mine. I mean, the sex appeal of Cringer playing Crusader Kings is unavoidable. What should you build? Something cool. Pathways. Extend the park, make the park bigger, you know? Connect pathways from here to there, make flat rides all the way along here. There's lots of stuff you could do. Those are some pretty sexy emotes. Those are all sexy emotes. I like how that loot emote is literally just like a wink. That's all I have to say to those emotes. It's funny, I was watching Cherno recently and they were like, are you gonna go to the next GDQ? And he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the next GDQ because my way of doing commentary is just randomly screaming, anime pussy! It's like, yep, that perfectly describes you, Cherno. I love that, man. Makes me laugh. There are a few streamers that are as entertaining as Cherno. My favorite chick streamer is Limalicious. She's actually hosting me right now, unless she unhosted me. I had her host earlier. Probably still do. Would be my favorite grill. Second favorite grill would be Punch Muffler. Punch Muffler is something. She's something. Speaking of not giving a fuck. That's pretty cheesy. Those are good emotes though, Britches. You watch Perluna? I have no idea who that is. No idea. I watch Brialia sometimes. Also watch Spartian. I'm just looking at my follow list. LB. I've watched Miss Cattykins before. Not particularly frequently, though. Yeah. You love Loser Fruit? I've never actually watched Loser Fruit. She's been on my recommended like a bazillion times. My only comment about Loser Fruit is, if I'm thinking of the right person, she's got cool tattoos. You've never subbed to anyone? Really? SOS, you've never subbed to anyone. Really? Yeah, Punch Muffler's local to me. Her and me need to hang out at some point. That might happen on Wednesday, if things work out. But where she lives, she's pretty far. Like, it's like an hour bus ride, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. But yeah, no, I've followed her for a number of years. She actually quit Twitch like 3 times. Yeah, where are you, Twitch Prime? But yeah, no, how have you never subbed to somebody, dude? SOS, real quick question. Do you live somewhere or know anybody that has Amazon Prime that doesn't watch Twitch? Because we can fix this problem real fast. You've never subbed? Wait, you've never subbed to anybody? Okay, who here has never subscribed to anybody on Twitch? Just like, raise your hand in chat if you've never subbed to anybody on Twitch. Because as somebody who has put easily $500+ into Twitch subs over the past few years. Before Twitch Prime? Oh, that's fair, Tredge. That doesn't count, Cyclone. You liar. I like all the people who are like, I've never subbed anyone, followed by like a Prime emote. Oh boy. I've been subscribed to VMan7 for 46 months. Speaking of Metroid, by the way, he's got a pretty good Metroid emote. Just so that we're clear. You donoed once? Really? You donoed. I don't know what you're talking about. You think you've said, well, maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Loadclaw, Tenchi, Burke Black, Hasdav, Call of Cthulhu, Zeke Death, Banlish, Cringer, Metamancer. Man, you've got quite the list, dude. I think, maybe, it's possible SOS that he has. Let's see, how many people am I sub to right now? So we got V-Man, we got Cherno. Actually, if you've never subbed to anybody, you should go sub to Jesse Cox, which is Shibuzi. Because it's a $3.99 one-time fee to sub to him. Or it's $2.99, I can't remember. Those are all my subs. But one of them's a Twitch Prime, and then the Shibuzi emote, unless he changed his name. Yeah, Shibuzi. Dude, sub to 100 streamers? Why that? Why would you do that? I would just drop $1,000 on a streamer. If I won $1 million, I would drop $1,000 on a streamer. I don't know who, but I would do it. Just to say that I've done it. With your music to have Windows sound effects in them? I'm confused. Welcome back, Furpy. I've done this. Oh, hey, stuff's happening. Coolio. I'm real curious to see what this turns into. The little cabins. That's kind of funny, Britches. Like how you know immediately. Welcome back, Furpy. That's distressing, Mario. Pretty sure it's higher than that. And become a stranger Patreon? That's a weird combination of things. I think if I won $1 million right now, I would probably fund the development of a Starmancer. Don't get totally sold on Starmancer. Like, I'm hyping that game up, but don't like dump a bunch of money on it or anything. Just like hold off on that until they have shown gameplay or something playable. But even though the stuff that they've been tweeting is really fucking cool looking, just wait until it actually becomes a game, you know? Lots of games have tried to do stuff like that and failed horribly, so. It's got a good look, though, and that, in and of itself, is enough for me to say, man, I'm interested in this thing. Hey, Lewis. How you doing? By the way, Lewis, do you have preference on what game we do for the next story mode episode? Because right now I'm kind of stuck between whether or not I should play through another adventure or just go for all the delicate duplicates. Yeah, don't become a patron of anything unless until I've played it. Yeah, a little bit off. I was gonna say it seems like it should have been a lot higher than that. Well, like there's a number of games we could do. I'm just gonna look at what's out. I mean, there's also games like Event Zero. All I know is that the episode after this one, yeah, all the delicate duplicates, which is $5.89. The episode after this one has to be What Remains of Edith Finch. I have to play that. Just scrolling down through my wish list on Steam. Yeah. Oxenfree is super overdone, dude. Also, Oxenfree has a lot of like super meta out-of-game stuff that would take way too long for us to go through. So we try and keep the game shorter. That's kind of why I'm leaning away from Oxenfree, because Oxenfree is like a 7-hour game, and you have to play it through multiple times to get all the story. So the time commitment on that one's a little high. Game Boy emulator made in Minecraft? No, but that's sort of nuts. The thing is, I don't stream my story mode games usually, SOS. I don't stream them. I play them off stream, so it's kind of hard. Yeah, well, we can do Oxenfree eventually, dude. It's just, let's do Oxenfree once, you know, we have more time to commit to the show. Does that make sense? Like, right now, this show just costs me money. Spelunky is not little known. What are you talking about, dude? Spelunky ain't little known. Trying to think off the top of my head. Anymore. Bananosaurus Rex kind of made a career off of Spelunky. There's several Spelunky, or people who used to speedrun Spelunky, who made careers off of that game, so it's not what I would call little known, it's just kind of old.
The composer is Hirokazu Tanaka.
Oh, that's an orchestra performance, okay. Just do that. You don't know what you're doing? I mean, no one knows what they're doing. I don't know what you're doing either, man. I like all these minecart rides. Check this thing out. This looks awesome. Sorry, Britches, but you know what? Let's not. I don't want to have to remove you from the server, dude. Let's keep the humor to, like, appropriate. Please and thank you. I didn't realize that that was actually in this part. Covered mice, cool stuff. I mean, what kind of games are you talking about? Like, I could name like 50, I don't want to get into it, Fog. What's the word? We'll see you later, SOS. You have a good Overwatch game. And I could name lots of little-known games, but I don't know if you'd be interested in them. Like, there's fuckloads of random little-known games you can play out there. You just kind of got to look for them. It really depends on what kind of games you want to be playing. Twitch app only just realized that I'm live. Well, Twitch is good at what it does, you know? Party hard is pretty bad. Real talk. How you doing, Sam? Once again. Yeah, no, it's just... No, Britches, just no. Let's not. You know, if you're naming rides things that are gonna offend people, like, let's just maybe not. Super Amazing Ragged Adventure. Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's a good game. Yeah, I agree with Legos. I didn't realize that the ride that he was referring to is in this park. Like, it's not on par with making a Holocaust ride, but it's kind of close, so. Ooh. You should play Frog Fractions if you haven't, Tracker. Just play it. But you don't like high graphics? What the fuck does that mean? Let's say if you like stealth games, Styx is good. Styx Master of Shadows. Yeah, no, it really depends on what kind of game you want to play. Any Super Meat Boy, like good platformers? Trying to think. Oh, you know it's a good game? You like reading. Sunless Sea. A good Meat Boy-esque platformer's Ink. INK. Which I actually finished. Really, really enjoyed it. That game's got some aesthetics. Some fucking great aesthetics. You're a speedrunner? I got you. You should play INK. Ink. I can give you a link to it if you want. I streamed it once. It was fun. We died like 700 times, but... I was gonna say, there's all the Boshi fan games if you're a fan of that stuff. Or I Want to Be the Guy games. Meets Dust Force? Oh boy. Actually, you know what's a neat looking game that's being made? Deck Splash. It's not out yet, but it's by the guys who did I Am Bread and Surgeon Simulator. It looks like a mixture of Tony Hawk and Splatoon. Like, straight up, that's what it is. It's like a mixture of Tony Hawk and Splatoon. They don't tickle your fancy? I gotcha. Definitely check out Ink. Ink is cheap, too. It's like $5. Yeah, no, definitely take a look at Ink. I also heard good things about Love. Also, if you haven't played it, definitely play N++. Definitely play N++. But Love, it's just a platformer called Love. might be up your alley as well. But that's more of a VVVVVV type thing. I don't know if that's your jam. It's like client-side zero clearance. Kind of. Tile Inspector's a little different, though. Just kind of lets you see what you're doing. Whoa! Camera, please. The moment you said randomly generated, I'm like, ugh. Yeah, but do you see what I mean, though, DJ Freaky? Like, I kind of want to play that. That looks like fun, dude. N++ is really good, though, on Steam. Like, it's, like, I've thought about getting that. I've heard nothing but good things about N++. I mean, didn't everybody play the Flash version of N? And then N+, and then N++. The rooms are still connected to each other? Okay. I'm not a huge... The moment I hear something is randomly generated, it's actually kind of a net negative for me. You thought you only had RCT 3? Well, cool stuff, Thorn. Played the Xbox One. It was hard as dicks. I mean, dicks aren't always hard. Just saying, man. Rogue Legacy was blech. I didn't like that game. The controls in that game were weird. Wasn't a fan. I had a friend gift me Rogue Legacy and I tried it and it was like, eh, it's not for me. Again, I understand why people like it. It just definitely wasn't for me. Can you get zero clearance? Sure. Just trying to think about what's a game that's little known. Oh hey, Has Been Heroes is out. Little known games that are aesthetically pleasing. Just looking through games that I've played. Oh, you want an aesthetically pleasing game that isn't out yet? Train a Planter. Hey, doesn't look half bad. You're not wrong. Don't look bad at all. Splatoon 2? What about Splatoon 2? What about Splatoon 2? Also, I'm amazed nobody's built Mr. Bones yet. Thanks, Furpy. And before what? Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for the third one and the fourth one. Come on. And the fifth, sorry, the fifth one and the sixth one. Thanks, man. I needed that in my life. Yeah, no, fuck off. Fuck off, Zom. It's probably you, fuck. Probably you. Tip of the hat, indeed. Still a pretty good emote, yo. Still a damn good emote. I still haven't watched that video, Zom. I still have yet to watch that video. You just knew someone would be influenced to place it. Yep. It's funny how that works. Do, do, do. Oh, actually, you know what's a really good little known game that is free? Space Station 13. Bow, 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 bow. If you want to be a super hipster, play that game. And it's neat, which makes it even better. It's not on Steam or anything. What the enemies are? You can't figure out what they are? I mean, I don't know what anything in that game is, to be honest with you. Dude, Tokyo 42 looks fucking cool, man. I'll tell you this, though, if you're into aesthetics, you might not like Space Station 13 all that much. When it comes to aesthetics, that game is a little weak. Just a little bit. But gameplay-wise, it's extremely intriguing. Let's actually just get rid of this for a second here. Okay. Also, if you haven't played it, another game with good as fuck aesthetics is Jazzpunk. Jazzpunk has a look to it that is kind of special. That nothing really does better. When it comes to aesthetics, Jazzpunk is kind of king. That game is aesthetic as fuck, man. Yeah, it does, Demon. How you doing, Demon? Checking Reddit, BRB. Yeah, I've got submissions open for the next Planet Coaster showcase, which will be on my channel. Co-hosted with me, or hosted by me, Cleve, and Silverette. It's gonna be fun. We got the big guns in this time. Oh, cool, we got another submission. Let's take a look at that real quick. Looks pretty cool. Got a full-on park ride thing to go through. Neat. I'm excited. Yeah, no, Tokyo 42 looks really cool. That is a game I'm keeping an eye on. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to play Tokyo 42, but it's definitely a game I'm watching. I'm trying to think if there's any good, like, management games soon that I'm keeping an eye on. Sim Airport is a neat little thing. If you like, what's the word? Like little building games. I guess. Kind of RimWorld-esque, but you build an airport, so more prison architect-y, I guess. So sorry, this might be spoilers for a video, but is Jim able to figure out what the enemies are in World of Lost June? System on the format of the Planet Coaster series? Oh, could you give some constructive criticism? Yeah, sure. If you have criticism for what me and Cleve are doing, please, 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 please do. And if it's make it more professional, it's probably not going to happen. Just got to make that clear. I don't know if we're capable of that, man. No, he's not? Okay. Good to know. Space Station 13 is a video game. That is for sure. It's a video game that I would like to stream, but I need to get my own server for it if I'm going to do that. Yes, I know about this. Prior to talking flyby, guys, it would be kind of cool if you could do some... Okay, do you actually think we have time to do that? I talked to... me and Pharos were considering doing something similar to that, but the amount of time that would need to go into that, I don't think is possible right now. In order to do, like, cinematic flyby footage, you have to record it, then you have to slow it down. Or, sorry, no, you have to record it, and then you have to speed it up. And then, like, there's a lot of prep work and time that would need to go into that. I don't think that's a thing I can do. I don't stream it, and I probably won't for a very long time, but there's somebody that you can watch who does. Good job. The person who does... It's okay. I don't know who crashed that, but his name's Russ_money. He doesn't stream very frequently, but when he does, he usually plays about 4 to 5 hours, usually in the evenings, late at night. That's your person to go to. But yeah, no, anyways, I know exactly what you're referring to. Yeah, it's just... You gotta remember, we get like 5 to 6, 7, sometimes more parks. The amount of time it would take to go through and render all of those would be like a full day. And neither me nor Cleve have the time to do that. So it's kind of janky the way that it has to happen, but that's just kind of the way it has to go, unfortunately. YouTubers have more time to do stuff like that, but this is a world where Cleve was streaming right up until the last one started. And then, like... And I did a stream beforehand, too. Like, you gotta remember, we're Twitch streamers. We're not YouTubers. We don't have the time to do that stuff, unfortunately. But no, that's fair. I understand the issue there and why that would be cool. And I agree that it would be cool, but it's just not something we have time for. Anyways, I did talk with Pharos about doing something like that because he wanted to do something like that. He's like, hey, it would just give him a chance to practice editing. But we were going to do more than that, but he's just stuck in school right now and just unable to do that stuff. So that might end up happening. With Pharos at some point, and I screwed this up completely and deleted the pathway, but something like that might end up happening at some point, but for right now, no, it's just not viable. And now my advice to you about Space Station 13 is if you're interested in playing it, just play it. And I dropped some guests on the ground because I'm a moron. Man, no, if you're interested in playing it, just play it. But yeah, trying to think of other abstract or open source free games that are good. You know, if you need a second hand on that. It's just the biggest problem with it is, you know, we have, or the biggest problem with doing edited footage is I leave the submissions open right until like an hour before we start, and it's just download the parks and go. And then there's the problem with the fact that we switch streams each time, and if someone else is editing, then you need to either get the footage to us or get videos up, and then you also have to get the creator's permission to make the videos. Like, it's, if you're putting them on YouTube first, or you're leaving them unlisted, and that's just, like, literally quintuples the workload. Like, right now it's just I put up a Reddit thread, I make a spreadsheet, I manage the spreadsheet. The people who submit stuff into the spreadsheets are giving me permission by doing that. So it's, or permission to use their work at the very least. So then you suddenly have like this weird gray area of, are we actually allowed to use your product? Like, you realize we're making a video. Are you going to monetize those videos? Is that okay? Like, there's so much more there all of a sudden once you add in the, yo, we're making a video out of your stuff as well, by the way, problem. Like, you know, some people would appreciate that. Some people would be like, you know, this is my work. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. It's a minefield, as you put it, of problems that you then need to deal with, coupled with just a volley of issues, I guess, that you then need to work out at that point, which I'm not certain I'm willing to deal with right now. Right now, it's just a very easy way of just being like, yo, this is a bunch of stuff that people made. Yeah, of course it's not going to run perfectly. Moving on. But anyways, if anybody ever has any feedback related to the show that me and Cleve put on, please feel free. Always looking for some criticism. We just want it to be as good as it can be, you know? Oh, geez, I forgot that zero clearance was still on. Oops. Anyways, I'm curious here. Is anybody here looking forward to that new Prey game? That's a genuine curiosity I have. Is anyone here interested in that game at all? Because I kind of am. I'm interested in it for two reasons. Number one, it's Arcane, doing something that isn't Dishonored. Granted, it's their other team, because they got two teams over at Arcane, but still, it's Arcane. You ready to play? Aye! Okay. Just beat the first boss in Ink. What do you think so far? It gets harder, trust me. There you go, Trudge. Hey, old billionaire. How was the stream today? Good stuff. That game was $5, right, Trudge? I should have been like, yo, check to see if it's on Green Man, but a bit late now. Oh well. You didn't manage to melt a dupe corpse? Are you trying to make liquid dupes? You're trying to melt liquid dupes. Why are you trying to melt liquid dupes, man? How's your false advertising fridge going? Let's do that. Which is what I'm calling your carrot fridge, by the way. Melted the rocks into magma. Oh boy. You managed to refine gold and steel. Fuck, dude. The possibilities in that game are kind of ridiculous. He told me it was Oh, it was 9,000 or 9,000 degrees below freezing, and it totally wasn't, so it's your false advertising fridge. This is way too dubsteppy, but I kind of like it. It's rare. Fridge experiment failed, damn it. Oh well. It's still pretty cold. It's a pretty effective freezer. I've got the next thread, or the thread for my next showcase up. So I'm getting a bunch of submissions already. We've got some dude who submitted a bunch of buildings. I've got a full park, which I was expecting because he told me he was going to submit it. And then I've got... Okay, now all of a sudden I don't like this. Oh, this is one with an ad on it. What is this madness? World of Warships ad? Come on. You got it. Carrots die. Oh no! Okay, well that makes sense. Yes, even the carrots that create cold are not invincible to cold. And see why that experiment failed then. Neither, Auric. Planet Coaster Parks. Was I saying Roller Coaster Tycoon? I meant to say Planet Coaster. I do it every other week with my friend Cleve. Boom, dead. Yeah, rip. That sucks. Oh well. Still seems like a really effective way of making a fridge, regardless. So you can store your food in cold temperatures by using carrots. But yeah, no, I don't do anything with RCT World anymore. I tried to get an interview with the developer for a while, at which point I was going to grill him about, like, you know, what went wrong here. Although that probably wouldn't have gone very well. Well, see you later, Skeptic. Cheers, dude. Making liquid CO2? What do you do with liquid CO2? Is it just so that you can mop it up? Like, what is the purpose of that? Jeez, I thought that... Okay. That was a weird moment. So let's just delete that. Let's do it this way. Let's go all the way around with this. Also, if anybody's wondering why we're listening to a Mario remix, don't ask. Got pretty good, got some pretty good rounds today, Tracker. Oh, it's just so that you can do it? Yeah, see, that's kind of my problem with Oxygen right now, I guess. It's just... You can do all of this cool shit, and then you're like, but why? I don't know, because science. Which I guess is a good reason to do anything, right? But at the same time, it's kind of like, eh. I think I'll enjoy Oxygen Not Included a little more once it has a game around all of these fantastic systems that they've built, you know? For me, I think it just needs a little bit more of a video game around it. Right now, it's just a collection of systems made by mad people. We're like, why are we doing this? I don't know, because we can. What do you mean the big T? Big T? Why do I not know what the big T is? I'm assuming that's something related to clay. Even the crazy shit, really? So what are you gonna do when you run out of stuff to do? I mean, you can't even speedrun that game yet. Other stream-related thing? Oh, the big T. Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand what you're saying now. Well, you applied a week ago, right? You sent in that appy like a week ago, right? No idea what to do. Start waiting for patches, I would think. Jeez, that's gotta be a long week, Bellinair. It's a long week every time I've applied, and every time I've applied, I've known that I'm gonna get told no, so... Also, Starmancer posted a new thing today. It's a radar tower. I retweeted it, I think. Yeah. I'll give you a link. It's a radar tower. Done it on Sunday? Still nothing. Yeah, the last time I applied, which basically made me go, yeah, I'm not going to apply ever again. Or at least until I know that I get it. We're talking about partnership, by the way, guys. Bellinair applied for partner on last Wednesday. And we're waiting to hear back. But the last time I applied on a Sunday. Oh, sorry, no, I applied on a Monday the last time I applied. And I applied at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I went to go, like, prep for my multiplayer stream. This was when I was averaging, like, 90 to 100 viewers. Right when Planet Coaster launched. And I went to go prep for my stream. And literally, before I started my stream, like, not even 4 hours later, I had a decline. And I was like, okay, I know I'm not applying again for a while. It's like, yeah, no, I can't. I can't do that again. Like, that was possibly the most disheartening thing I've ever encountered on Twitch. It was just like, oof. Man. So, to anybody who's ever streamed, it's like, whenever people are like, oh, you know, just apply, it can't hurt you. It's like, no, it can't. But at the same time, it's like, it's fucking stressful. Is it only Monday? Wait, what do you mean about Monday? I mean, it is definitely a Monday. Today is indeed Monday. This is a fact. Or are you like all the way, like already in the middle of your work week already? Like, what's up, Fox? I need 0 clearance here. There we go. It's your Saturday? Well, it's technically, I think, yeah, it's my Saturday, too. And stuff, oh, I feel. I know you feel. Every time for a couple days. Yeah, no, the last few times I've been declined for partnership, I've contemplated quitting. So it's like, it's one of those, I don't think it's healthy for me to constantly get that decline. It's not something I can deal with right now. Which is why I haven't reapplied in a long time, even though people have been like, oh, you know, just apply. Just apply, apply, damn it. It's like, I don't know, man. You forgot? That's not good, Chibi. I owe the governments a lot of money. A lot of money. Luckily, I don't need to pay that till April, though. So, I got time. Let's just see what I can do here. Yeah, it's Wind Waker music. This is one of the few remixes that doesn't just drive me up the goddamn wall, but I'm gonna skip it. I wanna listen to Mega Man music instead. Oh, that's awful, Thorn, that's awful. Like, that's actually terrible. It's the worst day to be born on. It's actually the worst, man. You felt special. You're doing better than me this year, that's for sure. Yeah, I can see that, Thorn. I can definitely see that. I wonder what the ratings of this have gone up to, at all. This video texting when he was an accountant? Really? Hey, Redina. Yeah, but that's because you live in Finland. Real talk, though, I kind of prefer the Scandinavian way of doing things. Yo, lots of karma today. I'm happy. Yeah, everyone's behaving themselves. Nothing bad. It's all been good. I really like this stuff that Fog's working on. Making like these little cabins. They look cool. Cool buildings happening over here. I haven't actually checked in on this ride in a while, but it's looking good, Furpy. I really want to see this thing done. Really like those go-karts, and the entrance looks rad. Look at this thing that Fog made earlier. This train station. Looks freaking incredible. And these two buildings that I made, which look kind of derpy compared to Fog's train station. I mean, dude, building rides is for chumps, man. I haven't built a ride on one of my servers in weeks. This was like kind of a weird day for me. know why I'm yawning so much today. I'm sorry about that, guys. So tomorrow's stream is gonna be real weird. Just a reminder to everybody. I have an inspection with my landlord, so I'm gonna have to take the stream down for a couple hours. But I think I'm gonna... It's up in the air on what I do for the second stream of the day, because I'll be doing 2. More or less totally automated here unless you have lots of odd income. Just to consider. If you paid enough? Oh, really? Huh. Sounds nice, man. That sounds nice. Here it's just a total clusterfuck, but we're not nearly... In Canada isn't nearly as bad as the States. Here, like, you just kind of need to fill out some paperwork and forums and just put in all of your incomes and then send it off. And then they'll... either you can, like, get some software which will tell you how much you owe automatically, by how much you've already paid, looking at your pay stubs, or if you haven't paid anything. Or you can do what I did, which is just go to H&R Block and be like, yo, person at H&R Block desk, here is $60. Tell me if I owe the government money and how much I owe the government, and then can you please just, like, do all the paperwork, and then when it's time to pay my taxes, I'll just show up here and give you guys the money, and then you'll just pay it for me. Because it's just a lot easier that way. Because I'm not going to get money back anyway, and because I got income from a lot of weird places, and I know I owe the government a lot of money, it's just easier for me to just do it that way, because they just set it all up. Fix what? Yeah, no, most people here typically get returns as well. I'm kind of an edge case. If you're self-employed, you're kind of fucked every year. Or if you're like me, where you have a lot of income from other sources. We just hand out our tax info in the workplace. Yeah, same here. Same here. You still need to fill out forms, though. So, for example, my day job, they automatically pay a chunk of taxes every month for me, based on my income. But then at the end of the year, depending on how much you made and what, like, whether or not you're above the poverty line, and depending on how much you made, you'll get money back. If you're not sure, oh, that's fair, dude. I'm not sure how taxes work, and I'm in my 20s, so... Taxes are a nightmare. That's all I have to say about taxes. For the looping coaster? Which one? This one? It does too many helixes. Oh, that's pretty. Well, that's cute. I love the boardwalk, guys. That is real cool. Anyways, Bone Shaker? Where's the Mr. Bones? Come on. Made a ride called Bone Shaker and there isn't a Mr. Bones on it? Mine and GMO, how you doing? You use H&R too? Yeah, a lot of people do. Well, the thing is, my mom uses H&R, and so she just, like, put me through with her. Oh, you did that, Britches? It looks good, man. Looks real cool. I like. Mine in GMO? Is that how you say that? Eh, not Bone Zone, really. But... How you doing, friend? Thanks for the follow. Because you spammed Bone Zone, I'm assuming you came from... the, Vine Sauce people. Because I think I stole the Vine Sauce. There's no tax income in the UK. I mean, really depends. Yeah, same here, Bellinair. I know my girlfriend got, like, almost all of her tax back. My girlfriend got a fucking huge refund because she made nothing. So, It was a rough year for my girlfriend. I mean, come on, don't go 2 hamsters on the Mr. Bones. Tasteful bones. You love them? I gotcha. Got a cat that I'm petting right now. This is important that I pet the cat. Oh, let's just bring the kitty up. I don't know, I like it. It's a weird layout, so I don't really have much in the way of criticism for it. You want to come up, kitty? Want to come up? Are you coming up, or are you just... She's looking at me. Come up. Just gonna sharpen your claws a bit. Okay, back down. Like you're in a... Don't want me to pick you up? Okay. Just kind of backed away when I tried to pick her up. Aw, nuzzles. I'm screwed again. How many people are in the park? I think like 5 or 6 right now. Yeah, this is multiplayer. GMO. What's the cat? This one's Tuna. Tuna. It's our female kitty. We got 2 cats. Now I'm covered in cat hair. Great. Cat. But yeah, let's check. Yeah, no, actually we got 9. Wow. It's gone up. It's been kind of a slow day. Usually we sit closer to like, what's the word? Oh yeah, it's a witty. Usually we sit at higher numbers than that, but it's been a slow day. You have an ant colony, 3 cats, and 3 dogs. Yeah, if I had that many animals, I wouldn't be able to move. I live in a very small apartment, so. Also, in response to the Bone Zone emote, I've got a better Twitch TV emote of Mr. Bones. I'm sure someone here can show you. And don't say I'm copying Joel, because I most definitely am not. If anything, I'm copying Monotone Tim, who had that before it was cool. I still think like my favorite thing in this park right now is definitely this. Just look at this shit. It's beautiful looking. Yeah, no, Tim. Tim's good shit. Tim pops in here every now and again. Every now and again. If he's streaming on Stereotone Tim and just going around looking at random streams, he'll pop into my stream for like a minute and be like, "Why the fuck you streaming my game? Stop streaming my game." And then he just leaves. It's like, oh, hi. Oh, fucking... Bye, Tim. That's usually how that goes. What do you think of the challenge of that game? Like, it's not super long. I was able to beat it, which means it's not very hard. But, what do you think of that game challenge-wise? Challenge-wise. It is Tim's game. He made it himself, by himself. While sleeping and doing science. Speaking of science, Monotone Tim. Have you ever watched Monotone Tim, Bellinaire? Because that man does science for a living. And depression. Science and depression. It's lots of fun, good stuff. I'm glad I made a good recommendation. Double bed, a kitchen. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, that's not what I live in, but... No clip incoming. I keep forgetting that you're on the server, dude. You're just, like, off in the corner doing your own thing. Which looks super cool, by the way. Need to point this out. It's a test park, please ignore, but, like... Come on, man. You're horrible at building? Probably not, then. Practice a little bit. Hey, Lawman. But yeah, no, if you want to join my server, the best thing that you could do, just because like we use things like zero clearance a lot, and we have a lot of custom scenery on here. If you want to play with us, play the game for a solid week and send me some screenshots of what you've done. Boots have been hunted. That's good. You killed them yourself. You know, this looks rad. Wingman. Coolio. Thanks, Cyclone. I really like the layout of this. This looks cool. Like, I really like the layout of this. Good stuff. Loops made it cool. Doesn't need loops, but that type of ride needs loops. Not all rides need loops, though. But yeah, no, I just because like if you're not very experienced with this game, you gotta, you know, take a break, play the game a little bit on your own, learn things. We're a little bit more of an enthusiast server. I wouldn't call this like an advanced server by any stretch, because the amount of custom scenery that we use is not super heavy, but you might wanna, if you do want to play on this server, you gotta play the game a little bit. Because if you start building stuff that, in quote, looks bad, I know a number of the people on this server will get really irritated really quickly, so me included. So. But I invite you to watch and learn and become a better player at Roller Coaster Tycoon, because that's my goal, you know. A lot of the people who play on this server now were terrible players a year ago and have learned a lot because of this server. See if I can put a ride or two in here. Made a Minecraft train. I remember that. Yeah, I've just had some bad experiences recently. You on your way out, Radina? See you later, friend. Yeah, no, I've had some bad experiences with people just making crazy shit, and I'm not super keen to have that again. And then people, like, refusing to change what they did. So, being said, I'm not saying that this person is gonna do that. It's happened too many times now. Oh, Mine Chef. I read that as Minecraft, dude. It's 47 past midnight. I getcha. You're up at 7. Good night. Nope. EXA, nope. It's just, sandbox. If there was, things would get way too hard, way too quickly. It's almost 1. Good morning. Trying to decide if I want to do more scenery or not. Or, like, more terraforming. Hope you don't have to be up early tomorrow, Fog. Guess Fog, or not Fog, I guess Stout finished his stream because it's got an auto host from Stout for 5 viewers. He'll be sleeping soon. I know a lot of people who will be. I'm actually really tired, but I'll keep playing this until people start piecing out for the day, at which point I'm probably going to play a little bit of the Hunter. Kind of want to do some of that tonight. Another chill week. Just a bunch of editing. I got you. Are you doing editing for a living now, or? Yeah, I would recommend playing Ink with a controller. It's more of a controller platformer. You kind of need the analog controls.
Get ready.
Suddenly, Sonic music. That screaming in the background is kind of funny with the Sonic music. Did you do a bit of on-set location stuff? Okay. You're an overflow editor? For, like, what kind of things? What kind of things are you doing editing for?